Hello to all the fellow horror freaks and movie geeks out there, and thank you for joining me today for this very special trailer reaction. And without further delay, let's get right into our meat. So the first official trailer for Pet Sematary, the remake of the Stephen King classic Pet Sematary from the 80s, has just dropped today, and I'm kind of excited to see it. Newsflash, I have not seen the original Pet Sematary. I have read the novel. Pet Sematary, from what I heard about it, it just seemed like it was an unintentionally campy mess. I've kind of stayed away from it before that reason. When I was doing a little research before I was going to do this reaction, I noticed that apparently Pet Sematary is one of the highest grossing Stephen King adaptations, even before you adjust for inflation. So that's kind of interesting. And so apparently this is a big property that a lot of people are excited to see being brought back. So I'm looking forward to watching this trailer and hopefully the movie with fresh eyes. I might hold off on watching the original until after I see the remake. Much like I did for the 2017 It. I held back on watching the full It miniseries before I watched that movie, and I felt like it really enhanced my movie experience for both of them. It made me appreciate the miniseries maybe a little bit more for its faithfulness to the book, while I appreciated the 2017 version more because it was more grounded, more gritty, more nuanced, and it was just an all-around better movie. But I am excited to watch this trailer. Amy Seimetz, one of my favorite actresses of today, she's going to be starring in it. Jason Clarke, who I'm familiar, I've seen a couple things. He was in this past year's Winchester, which I thought was pretty good. I don't understand the hate and the negative reviews that that film got. And some other names in the cast, so I'm excited to watch it with you guys and see what all the fuss is about. Oh, dead cats. I can just see this. Cats unnerve me for some reason. Oh, Amy Seimetz. She's so fantastic. She's such an underrated actress.
What do you think?
Wow. This whole place is ours?
I even got him to throw in a whole forest as a new backyard.
Oh no, the little boy. I already know where this is going, because I do know about this scene. Interesting music choice.
Kids used to dare each other to go into the woods at night.
It's because people were stupid back then. People don't watch enough horror movies.
They feared it.
Still do.
Those woods belong to something else. The ground is bad.
Well, that's Stephen King. It's good
Maybe
so far.
just some crazy folk tale. But there is something up in those woods. There's something that brings things back.
He looks a lot like the little kid from the first movie.
Sometimes dead is better.
It's a good slogan. I like that. This is very creepy. The woods are just scary. I don't care what anybody says. Going in the woods. I love that the titles are very Stranger Things. Wow, they are really selling the whole Stephen King thing there. Stephen King's great. He's a part of Americana, I think, at this point. His name is so ubiquitous and so tied to the horror genre and American horror. I mean, just look at the classics that he's come up with. Carrie, The Shining, Pet Sematary, It, The Mist, Cujo. So many classics. We should all strive to be as talented and as creative as Stephen King and to have the influence and impact that he has in pop culture and in the horror genre and literature as a whole. God, good stuff. So, let's talk about the trailer. I liked it. I thought it had a good atmosphere. It looked really gritty. They really teased it a lot, you know. They didn't show us too much. I feel like trailers nowadays show you the whole movie. Like A Star is Born. I love that movie, but goddamn, they showed every good part of that movie in the teasers, TV spots, the best, one of the best songs in the soundtrack. They did too much. It was overkill. And none of that here. I think horror movies benefit greatly when we don't see too much. Give us a little taste, a little tease, you know, wet the palate a little bit, but don't like overload us with an appetizer, you know. And then we're like, oh, we're already full, so we don't really need to go see the movie. I liked it though. Amy Seimetz looked great. I love family, you know, drama in horror movies. There's always more to get behind, more story, more depth, more chances for quality acting and acting performances. Didn't get to see too much of the kids. That's story purposes though. I haven't seen the original Pet Sematary, but like I said, I've read the book. I'm very familiar with the story, and I've seen little bits and pieces of the original movie. I know enough to know that the truck scene and the mom holding the little boy, that's gonna be bad. They might try to surprise us though, since so many people have seen the original Pet Sematary. I really hope they do, but I also hope they don't change too much. What I liked about the 2017 was that it remained somewhat faithful to the book, as faithful as it could, because it was only telling us one half of the story, which I liked. And one of the few things I like about the miniseries is that it's presented in that same format where we have the flashbacks and then we have the new present day scenes kind of meshing together a lot. And in the new 2017 version of it, they didn't do that. But yeah, I thought Jason Clarke did a good job. John Lithgow, I thought he looked, I appreciate his work. I'm always glad to see him. Raising Cain was one of the scariest movies that I saw as a kid. It came on at like 4 a.m. when I was still up for some reason, and my TV was on, and wow, God, that movie scared the crap out of me. It was so good. Such powerful acting, such a powerful story. I'm excited to see him in this. It's got a great cast. I'm excited. I really am. I don't expect this to be anywhere near as good or as big as it though, because I think it 2017 was just a perfect storm of all the right factors coming in, making a good story, really capitalizing on the nostalgia, and this trailer does that to the T, you know, with the Stranger Things, you know, title-esque sequences. The Stephen King just blazed across the screen. It's kind of a throwback, but the outfits, the atmosphere, the mood, the style, everything looks top shape, and looks like we're going to be getting another really solid Stephen King remake here. I'm really excited. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Let's get this conversation started right now. And if you enjoyed the video, please let me know what you'd like to see me react to next. I've got a ton of ideas coming up the pipeline here, and I'm really excited to get back into making more videos on a weekly basis. I'm sorry it's been a little bit. I had a little bit of a sore throat, and I've been going through some stuff here, but I'm back, and I'm ready to get started. So, as always, you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all again real soon.